Another day and even more changes in the Fortnite world. That's right, after getting a brand new location yesterday and mana, including loads of awesome Ant-Man Easter eggs today. Another brand new location has arrived in Fortnite, and that is not all. The map continues to change, more secrets are discovered, and we're going to be taking a look at everything and more in this video. If you're watching this video right now and you're excited for all the changes Fortnite are constantly doing, you want to continue to see them, hit that thumbs up button. Fortnite killing it right now. Hit subscribe and turn notifications on to never miss any videos. And don't forget, pop in code ALIE on the Fortnite and Call of Duty store, and you can get a shout out in my videos just like these guys, so pop it in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back not even 24 hours after yesterday's changes. Even more's going on within the world of Fortnite, and this stuff is super exciting. As we talked about yesterday, the Rift beacons are activating, and have actually changed yet again today to go into an even further activation mode. And you can see they're getting closer and closer and closer to linking together to forming a giant sphere, which will cover pretty much the entirety of his top right corner of the map. It goes all the way over to the Kevin Energy area, all the way over pretty much to Craggy Cliffs, and then comes back and finishes just outside the Authority here in Frenzy Farm. It is insane. Just to remind you guys, there is a theory going around this will cause some sort of defensive sphere against Galactus potentially, or the bigger theory, and the one that seems to make more sense with what's going on the map at the moment, is potentially that everything within the sphere will start to change, and we could see one of the biggest map changes ever. With the current changes, I'd say we'd potentially look at this to be completed as soon as maybe even this weekend. Obviously, everything will be covered here on the channel. One thing that a lot of people are looking over is what's going on within this sphere itself. Let me give you one example, but people are saying they're finding many of these in the map. So I'm going to dive straight down here, and basically whenever a place gets a change or a new place is about to come, a rift actually appears. And take a look at this. Just underneath, oh my gosh, Frenzy Farm is a rift. You guys can come and visit this yourself as well. They're dotted around Frenzy Farm, and people are finding them in even more locations within the sphere here. If you do find any, let people know in the comments or drop me a tweet and we can share them. The thing about this is that we don't know exactly what's going to be coming. We do have information on another map change on top of the ones that we're getting today. I'll talk about that more towards the end of the video. But this one, a lot of people are speculating that with it being a farm area, we could potentially see the return of Anarchy Acres. That's right, super OG farm field location taking over the new Frenzy Farm here. If you jump in the rift, it does work. It's a fully activated rift. However, like all the rifts at the moment on the Fortnite map, it appears that they are only single use, unfortunately. But big changes are happening, guys, and it's all going to be kicking off in this giant spherical area. Now today on Galactus Watch, if we look over just above the Authority, you can see that light is getting even brighter. It's like a burning sun off in the distance. If you didn't know, a bit like the current changes with the Rift beacons, this is getting closer every single day, and he is coming for the world of Fortnite. No doubt going to be a crazy end of season event. Fortnite and Avengers versus Galactus himself. I cannot wait. Now, over the last few days, we've seen in-game map changes, starting off with a slightly smaller one. Yesterday, we talked more about the Trask truck and how they actually, the company Trask, is behind the Sentinels, and also how they are behind trying to shut down the X-Men. A lot of you guys pointed out, rightly so, that the secret skin this season is Wolverine, and the fact that Wolverine could be in the back of this truck is definitely a very positive theory. We're sitting in about 30-day countdown until all of the challenges are unlocked for us to be available to actually unlock Wolverine, so I don't think that truck's going to open quite as soon as I would have liked. And then yesterday, an even bigger place was added in the form of Ant Manor, with an Anton dog bowl for the flying ant that Ant-Man actually flies on. There were secret chests hidden in there. There was even ant eggs, and today we've got another new location. Let's check it out. Oh, I can see it already off in the distance. This location can be found just west of Misty Meadows. However, I'm going to give you a heads up right now. It is yet again not our 100% spawn location. I'm not sure Fortnite are doing this on purpose, but something that people have brought up is the fact that chest locations, having changed in Chapter 2 to be 100% spawn at every spot have now been reduced to between a 50 and 70% chest spawn chance. So everything seems a little bit more random this season. Nothing is guaranteed. If you go into a place where there used to be a chest and it's not there anymore, don't worry, you're not going crazy. You just haven't spawned in that game. A bit like these new locations. However, if you want to check it out for yourself, Battle Labs has a 100% spawn rate for all of these points. So we're going to be checking out, that is right, the brand new Black Panther POI is here in the game. I have to mention yet again, because it was such a recent passing of Chadwick Boseman, the actor for Black Panther, we do know that there are many in-game files for Black Panther related items, skins, mythical weapons, and just take a look at this. Even the audio. It is cool. We cannot break the Black Panther, and it looks to be straight out of the films, the awesome Black Panther monument. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a chest in his mouth. That is so cool. Let's see where else we can find secret points and chests within this POI. If you are fortunate enough for it to spawn in your actual game, where should you be going? Fortnite quite like to hide loot within bushes. No such loot here. What about this loot? No such loot here. So it looks like if you're coming here, ladies and gentlemen, the only chest that I believe is probably the easiest chest to get to, and you don't need any builds for it, is this one right here. What beautiful loot, and of course a special chest to make up for it as well. If we go over here, nothing in this bush. Is there anything in this bush? Yes, I called it. So we now know that if you head off just to the left-hand side of the small monument at the front, there's a chest in this bush here that can spawn. I would highly recommend going for this one. This one would be probably your best bet. One more potential secret chest chance? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's make our way up, ladies and gentlemen, to the chest within the Black Panther's mouth. Oh my gosh, let's go. Okay, this is such a cool location. Now, I know you're thinking, for a new POI and for a new actual themed Marvel locations, everything we've had so far is definitely cool, but does it really classify itself as its own named location? I mean, hey, these things aren't even spawning in 100% of the time. I'd say that these locations are, if anything, just teasers for what's going to be coming for far bigger locations. No doubt, even potentially more solid built-up locations for Ant-Man, Black Panther, coming to the game, because we've got some secret intel. Thanks to Hypex on Twitter, we know that Black Panther mythic abilities are going to be coming to the game, and mythics that aren't even out for people like Wolverine, Hulk, Iron Man, Storm. We've seen them in the trailers, we know they're coming, and if they're going to be coming with their own locations and ways of getting them, I expect even bigger points of interest and bigger changes within the map, and yes, the potential of skins for these characters that aren't out yet, even like Black Panther. Now, Hypex has showed us that we're going to be getting the abilities including Kinetic Absorption and also another leak file for Whirlwind Blast. We've got official in-game text now, which lets us know that the ability will block 50% of the damage, so not all of it, but 50%, for a certain amount of time, or the amount of time you've activated this mythic ability, and then the more damage it is blocked, the more it charges. After it charges, you can blast the damage with anything nearby. You get a speed buff times 1.3, so you're a little bit quicker, a little bit speedier, and once you've used it, the cooldown is 10 seconds. You can actually use it a lot of the time. Having done a full analysis of this brand new location, I can't seem to see any mythics, unfortunately, as it's hidden inside the Black Panther right here, but we can't open it up, so I don't think that's going to be the case, which means the secrets will definitely lie within the giant spherical area once all of the rift beacons are connected. But ladies and gentlemen, that is not all. We could be getting, as soon as tomorrow, that's right, 3 days back to back, another new point of interest on the map. Let's take us there. Flying towards the snowy mountains right next to Catty Corner and under Retail Row. This is the fourth known tiny sort of like little map update, just like the other areas we've seen so far, like Black Panther today. In terms of size, I don't want to get people too down, but the transport has been the smallest area so far. The Black Panther monument and the ant area has been fairly big. This one is set to be, according to the leaks, the smallest of them all, I'm afraid, but arguably one of the coolest as well. If we come down here, normally there is rifts letting us know that something's going to be happening here. There's no rifts here at the moment, but there are the rifts in Frenzy Farm, which makes me think that maybe Frenzy Farm will get something tomorrow and this one will come a little bit later. But I'm literally standing on it right now. You can see where I am. This is another known location where we'll be getting another Marvel area. So, thanks to Fort Tory on Twitter, you can see he's documented the 3 that we've gotten so far. And the 4th one, the Collector's Museum, will be, literally where I'm standing. The Collector's Room can be shown in one of the mobile images on the Fortnite App Store. And you can actually see here that the building contains a load of collector items. Shout out to my editor, Aaron, that noticed some really cool things here that I didn't manage to mention yesterday, which is the fact that actually this area, rather than collecting Marvel-themed items, seems to be collecting Fortnite memorabilia, which is really cool. If you look on the right-hand side there, it seems to be different variations of little ammo chests, all within its own container. In the top left, it looks to be the tilted tower clock, which is really cool. In the top right is a little rocket. Fun fact, you may remember last season when the Blob actually went ahead and launched a rocket. Yep, they are very advanced, and they seem to be robotic at the moment as well. This is the exact same rocket that was actually launched into space as well. It's hard to see what's in the other containers. One looks to potentially be a meteorite piece, but as soon as this area comes, I'll take a closer look and see what other Fortnite areas they are holding. It's worth noting that in the middle here, oh my gosh, I've actually just noticed another mythic item that I did not see before. That one seems to be a blue mythic item, and the other one is triangular. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so I took a close look at all of the mythics that are in the game. The ones that we currently have include Groot, Silver Surfer, and obviously both of Dr. Doom's 2 abilities. If I take a closer look at this, the markings on the triangular one do not match up with what we've got at the moment. In fact, Dr. Doom's got the triangular one in his inventory, so there can't be another one on the map. So that's a new mythic there that we're taking a look at for the first time. And that square one just behind the person who got eliminated is blue, and all the ones in the game are like mythic colored at the moment. And that's a full-on hand rather than a fist, which is what Dr. Doom's one also is. If I'm a betting man, I could say this may be Iron Man's potential mythics there. The triangular one being potentially his chest, and the square one potentially being his repulsors from his hands. We could be getting a very first look in-game at new mythics on the ground, ready to drop into Fortnite. Guys, let me know what you're thinking of all of these crazy map changes and what's coming next. I'm keeping my eye on all of the leaks, all of the news, and everything that you need to know, so make sure you subscribe here to the channel. Shout out again, popping code Ali in Fortnite or Call of Duty, and check out the most recent map changes, leaks, and everything to do with the brand new season on screen here. Go and check it out. Thank you for watching. If you see anything unusual, let me know, because things are changing all the time.